Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm gonna be doing a little get ready with me. Wow, this is gonna be like a school makeup get ready with me, like as if I was going to school and putting makeup in the morning, like a little school makeup tutorial for the girlies that are going back to school. But since I'm not going back to school, I can't do no back to school shopping with me or back to school hauls because it's just not happening. Even if I'm in college, now that I'm in college, I'm not spending that much money on supplies like that. And I never spent that much money on clothes like that for back to school. It was only just shoes. But yeah. So I'm gonna be giving you guys some tips while I get ready on how to survive high school life. Whether you're getting into high school or whether you're just already in high school. It's for everybody, honestly. Okay, so first things first is sunscreen. I use sunscreen like as a primer because I don't like a lot of stuff on my face. That's 1 and 2. The primer I have doesn't mix well with the sunscreen, so I just use the sunscreen first. Unless I'm going out at night, then I actually use the primer. But always put on sunscreen, honestly. So yeah, I use the Sunbum one, but I heard mineral sunscreens are better. I don't know if this is a mineral sunscreen or not, but I guess you should look into that if you want to. I'm not really an expert. This is just, yeah guys, I'm not an expert on makeup or anything. You should do what's best for your face. This is what's best for my face, so that's why I'm doing it, and I'm just letting you guys see how I do it. But first things first comes you and your preferences. So yeah, if you don't like a lot of makeup, don't do a lot of makeup. If you don't like makeup period, then don't do makeup period. That's it. Because me, I'm showing you guys this makeup routine or whatever. I barely did my makeup to go to school. I would do it sometimes when I wanted to be extra, but hardly, because I was too lazy. I woke up like 15 minutes before I had to actually leave the house. So there just was never time, and it was never my priority. But yeah, but I feel like it's nice to always go out looking ready. Okay, but let's get into these tips. I guess that could be one of them. Like, don't make, I don't know, I don't even know what I said. Okay, first things first, I made like a little note, so I'm gonna be laying down. My first tip is start hard during 9th grade, and if you can't, then take AP classes and or dual. Okay, so basically the easiest classes you're gonna have throughout your whole entire high school career are gonna be in 9th grade and or senior year. Okay, my senior year was actually the year, because I skipped a year for those who don't know, but I didn't skip a year, I completed it just in advanced. But my senior year was the year I took AP Calc, AP Psych, and AP Lit. So my senior year wasn't really the easiest for me, but I'm thankful I took those because I passed, not AP Calc, took AP Stats, my bad. But I passed literally two out of the 3 classes. I didn't pass Stats, but that's okay. And I'm grateful because you save money taking AP classes and dual enrollment classes. The only thing is that dual enrollment, I don't know if they have it in other states, but I know they have it in Florida. Dual enrollment, you can only use it for the state you're in, but AP classes are for everywhere. That's why I didn't take dual enrollment, because I wasn't really sure what I was gonna do. But at the end of the day, they both save you a lot of money. And AP classes, yeah, you have a test at the end, but either way, if you need a GPA boost, you could take the class. You don't have to pass the test. It'd be nice if you do, but you don't have to. You just have to do your best, and that's it. I recommend AP. I don't know much about dual enrollment classes because the only time I took dual enrollment was during the summer of my 8th grade year, and it was an easy class. But my Alana, my friend Alana, she's told me that dual enrollment is easy. At least from what I remember, that's what she'd say, that it's easy. So I recommend it. If you can, take it. But I think for dual enrollment you have a lot of work. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it also depends on the teacher. But AP classes tend to have lots of work. So be prepared for that. That's something that you have to like put in dedication-ish into. But it's worth it because it boosts your GPA by a lot. Okay, next. Also, I don't know if I wrote it down or anything. I'm not sure if I did yet. But also, take a mental health day. Do as much homework as you can, obviously. But if there's a day where you just can't do anything, then don't do anything. I prioritize mental health over like doing A+++ at school. But honestly, I took advantage of it a lot. Like, I would be lazy. I would procrastinate a lot. And I would use a mental health day as an excuse to really not do anything at all. But I recommend not to do that, obviously. And if you are a procrastinator like me, so far the only thing that has really helped me is to sit down at my couch or anywhere and keep my computer open on my assignment. And if I do get on my phone, yeah, I'm on my phone, but my assignment is right there, and I end up going back to my assignment eventually. So yeah, that's what I do. It takes a lot of time doing my homework assignments like that, but I rather get it done in a lot of time than not get it done at all. So if that's what works for me. I don't know if anyone wants to try that because it takes a lot of time, but that's one of the only ways I can do my work. What else? Also, let's see. If you think, okay, I also have like relationship tips, liking people tips. Oh, that's too bright. Liking people tips, because you're in high school, you're bound to like somebody, even if it's like just for fun and you think you like them but you don't, but you're bound to. So I have a couple tips here, because at the end of the day, you're in high school. Whatever happens in high school is not going to be what happens for the rest of your life. Just so you know, you change. Lots of people change. If you think you're not going to change anymore, trust me, you're going to change. And what's it called? And you may not know what you want to do later on in life. That's fine. I graduated early from high school and I'm in college now. Yeah, I still don't know what I want to do in my life. Like, you'd think because I graduated early and all this stuff and I was so eager to get out that I know, but no, I don't. I just wanted to get out. But yeah, so if you think a guy doesn't like you, then he doesn't like you. I'm gonna be straight up like that. If you think he doesn't like you, then he doesn't like you, because at the end of the day, what's it called, you shouldn't be stressing out over whether or not someone likes you. That's just gonna literally ruin your whole entire high school experience. You're gonna be so depressed the whole time. I would know, but it happened in my middle school experience, not really high school. But yeah, honestly, don't overthink it too much with guys. Have fun. There's so many guys you can like. They're not all cute. My high school didn't have that many cute guys, so there wasn't that many people to like. I've never really liked someone like that, seriously, in a long time. So yeah, if he doesn't like you, if you think he doesn't like you, then he doesn't. Guys usually make it obvious. If they want you, they want you. They'll do something about it. That's it. And if he wants you and he doesn't do something about it, then be honest, is he worth your time? But yeah, and then it's never that serious. So if he doesn't like you, it's not that serious. If somebody else doesn't like you, it's not that serious. If anything happens, it's honestly not that serious. You're in high school. Everyone's grumpy all the time and think they know it all, but you really don't. Nobody does. What else? If you don't like someone, then you don't, but if you don't like someone, then you don't, but don't gossip and don't be rude. Literally, if you don't like people, that's fine. You're not gonna like everyone. Not everyone's gonna like you. I've never liked everyone, and not everyone has ever liked me. But there's a line between not liking people and being rude and disrespectful. There's no need for you to gossip with people or about people to anyone. Gossiping, okay, gossiping is when you're being rude and spreading hate, like spreading false information and what's it called, about people all the time. Not all the time, but like it's when you're spreading rude and false information to people out of like for fun or whatever. But you can always talk to people about other people. Like there's nothing wrong with chit-chatting about what people have done, but there's no need to chit-chat and just be rude about people when you're chit-chatting about them. Because I talk about people when I talk to Alana. We talk about people together, but we don't talk like hateful about them or anything. We're not like rude. We just say what they do and how it is, and that's it. But there's no need for us to be like, yeah, I bet he'd do this, or I'm pretty sure it's not a lot, and spread hateful stuff about them. It's really not that serious. Like, you're just wasting your time, trust me. And if someone doesn't like you, same thing. If someone doesn't like you, you shouldn't care. They're most likely jealous of something you have, something they don't have. I'm not sure if it's jealousy or envy. Because I don't know, because I also feel some type of way when someone has something and I don't have it. I'm like, oh yeah, I kind of want that too. Like, dang, I wish I had it. But there's no need for you to be rude about it. If you don't have it, then oh well, maybe you can get it later in life, but that's it. What else? Do as much work. Okay, yeah, do as much work as you can for each class. Literally, when you feel like doing work, do it. Literally, just stop whatever it is that you're doing and do it, because there's not many times you feel like, there's not, at least me, but there's not many times I actually feel like doing homework. So every single time I actually felt like doing any work at all, I took advantage of it, because those were the times that I'd actually do something. Oh, this is I'm like showing you guys, but it's more like a look thing. But I put natural concealer. This is the placement I put it more below my eye, because that way it like get on more thinly. But I put my skin color more like my skin color. I've gotten tan a little bit, my skin color, and then a lighter color here for like a little bit of brightness. And then I've just put some where I had like little dark spots, and that's it. I don't really use foundation or BB cream or anything, so yeah, it's mostly just gonna be concealer. Okay, but as I was saying, do as much work as you can for each class, because there's gonna come a time where you really don't want to do anything, where the boy you're interested in does not like you back, and you're gonna be depressed and slumps as if it's the end of the world. Or there's gonna be a day where you're just like upset for no reason, and that's fine. Don't do work that day, but make sure that you have done work every other day before that to prepare for that day. Because if not, then you're gonna have to do work that day, and you don't want to do work that day, trust me. So yeah, always do as much work as you can. It's gonna help you in the future, literally, for any reason whatsoever. You may never know when you need it. Okay, and back to, you don't know who you are. Everyone is forever changing. Adults are forever changing, kids are forever changing, us teens are forever changing, and we're never gonna stop changing. People will never stop changing. That's just how people are. So don't be hung up on anything for too long. Yeah, it happened, but hey, something's gonna come out of it. Maybe something good, maybe something bad, you never know, but something always comes out of something. You're forever changing. You're not gonna be stuck as one person, and if you feel like changing, change yourself. That's it. You don't have to be one person your whole life. There's literally no problem with you being like, okay, I want to be this person, so I'm gonna do this. Do it. It's fine. Well, as long as I'm not promoting anything illegal or anything, please. As long as it's with legal bounds and it's good, then go for it. There's nothing wrong. What else? Okay, and you might not know what you want to do. If you don't know what you want to do in life, that's also really fine. I don't know what I want to do in life. If you do know what you want to do in life, that's great too. Do as much as you can for that. But if you don't, it's fine. People find out what they want to do at various times in life. Not everyone's going at the same pace. And we're all different. There's nothing wrong with not knowing what you want to do. You have a lot of time to figure it out. Not a lot of time, but like enough time to figure it out. Oh, okay. And these tips, guys, are like literally not correlated one before the other. I just wrote down as I remembered, because as I like thought of one, I remembered, because I wanted to get as many tips out there as possible. But the next one is follow the dress code for the first 2 weeks. Okay, even if you're not new to the school and you're still gonna go to the same school and you know they're not strict with dress codes, follow the dress code for the first 2 weeks, or at least the first week. Especially if you're new to the school though, follow the dress code for the first 2 weeks, because then you can get a feel of what the dress code is like. At my old school, for the first 2 weeks or a week, they were like strict about the dress code or whatever, but after that they didn't really care. Like, the only thing that we couldn't do was wear like Crocs or sandals. That's mainly what the dress code was at our school. But you did have to wear like non-ripped jeans, and like you could wear jeans, they just couldn't have any rips on them. That was like the only like strict dress code. But on the site, on my school's Instagram page, they had, you can only wear school jackets, like school authorized jackets with like the school logo and all that stuff. But they never really enforced that rule, and they always say they will, but they never do. So for the first 2 weeks, try and follow the dress code as much as possible. First 1 or 2 weeks to get a feel of how everything goes. Yeah, because you don't want to get in trouble like literally the first week at school. Okay, the next tip is be kind and respectful, but if not reciprocated, even from a teacher, then say something. Yeah, this one is very true. You should always be kind to people and respectful to people, even if you don't like them, even if they bother you. But if they're not kind and respectful to you, then don't go out of your way to be kind and respectful. Don't be rude either, but don't go out of your way to be kind and respectful. Even from a teacher too. Like, if a teacher is rude and disrespectful to you, say something to your parents or your administrators or somebody that you trust and you think would listen. Because first of all, they're a teacher. There's no reason for them to be, there shouldn't be any reason for them to be rude to you unless you are rude back. Because let's be honest here, sometimes these kids are out of pocket, and sometimes you guys are really rude to teachers. So you guys are not all angels. But don't take anyone being mean to you as a grain of salt, because that's just uncalled for. There shouldn't be any reason for anyone to be rude to you unless you are doing something that makes them rude. But you shouldn't be doing anything that would make them not like you. Let's see, I'm putting some blush on, but I put too much on. I honestly don't know how to put blush on that much. This is not one of my strongest strokes. It didn't take off enough from the brush. Let's see if I can take it off. I like this side. This side's blush more. Let's see if I can. Yeah, that one's better than this one. Okay, next. Dating isn't serious. Have fun, but don't get stuck. What did I mean by that? Okay, I think I know what I meant. I'm gonna go off what I think I meant. You're in high school. Your type isn't gonna be the same throughout every single year of high school. So when it comes to dating, have fun. Don't get stuck on one person. Don't like one person forever, especially if they don't like you back and they don't reciprocate any feelings. So yeah, have fun with it. Like whoever you want to like, even if you don't really like them. In high school, I never actually liked anybody, like for real. So I don't think ever well, there's only like one person, one or two people that I've ever really liked in my whole life. But overall, I've never really liked anyone like that. So especially in high school, have fun. Like, there's so many people you'll meet in high school. So many football games you can go to. Honestly, I recommend going to every single sports game that you can. Have fun, because you never know what'll happen. But yeah, I mean, you can always have little crushes. I mean, that's kind of what I had. I didn't really have a crush. I would just kind of like pretend in my mind to like somebody because I was bored. That sounds kind of bad, but I haven't liked anyone like that in high school. So it's just because I don't know how to explain it, but the feeling of liking someone is nice. So I feel like I would make myself believe I would like someone because I like that feeling, but I've never really liked anyone for a long time already. But that's okay, honestly. I mean, high school is not the whole entire world. There's all the guys in the world are not at high school. It's a very slim chance that you'll actually find someone that you will stay forever with. And if you do find someone that you think is worth it, then take it seriously. You don't want to ruin a relationship that's good either. You don't want to play around with someone's feelings. So yeah, always make sure that you're on the same page with someone about what you guys are doing and all that stuff. The next tip: not every crush is really a crush. Sometimes you just miss the feeling. Yeah. Don't take every crush you have very seriously, because sometimes you don't really like that person. You just like the feeling of liking someone, and you're projecting that onto them. Kind of like, you may find them attractive, but you may not actually like them. That's what I've done. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's ever done it. And yeah, I just don't think you should be too serious about every crush you have, because you never know which one's actually really like a crush. And next one: it's never too long to say goodbye to a friendship. Like, it's never been, yeah, at any time. If you've been friends with someone for 10 years and you think you guys are no longer fit to be friends, that's fine. Say, I'm sorry, I know we've been friends for a very long time. I appreciate you. If you do appreciate them, say that. If you don't, then don't say it. But I don't want to be friends with you anymore, and that's it. Just say that. It's fine. Don't just go ghost on people, because that's rude. But you can just say that, and if they don't understand, they don't understand, whatever. But you're just not friends with them anymore. But yeah, not all friendships are meant to be forever, and that's fine. We live and we learn. That's what people are for. It's what we do. So don't get hung up on just one person. What else? I think I'm gonna keep it like this for like a little school thing, because I want to go really natural. I don't want to do a lot. I just want to seem like more alive, more awake. Because I didn't set, because I don't really sleep. That's terrible. I recommend getting as much sleep as you can, but if you don't, then hey, there's nothing wrong with the morning coffee. Just don't drink too much, because you get addicted. But yeah, I don't sleep a lot. So next, people change and some people don't. Okay, usually as you grow older, you mature and you change. That's how life is. You're supposed to change as you grow, and some people don't. There will always be those people that stay stuck in middle school and will never get over themselves or what happened, and that's fine. But you don't have to be one of those people, literally, and you don't have to interact with them either. If people never want to get over the hate they have for you, that's fine. Why should you care that much? Honestly, some people just don't have anything better to do with their lives but not like other people and hate them. So yeah, that's just how the world is. And you don't have to be around those people if they don't like you. Like, if people don't like you, just go away. That's it. You don't need to be around toxic energy, because if they won't go away, and that's strange too, because when people don't like you, sometimes they still hang out with you, and it's just like, if you don't like me, why are you hanging out with me? But yeah, some people, they just never grow up. But don't be one of those people. Like, change for the better, please. Especially if you like support me, please. We don't tolerate middle school drama once you're in high school. Be so for real right now. Okay, next step. If you're interested, then say it and leave regrets behind, but don't expect a good answer. No need to give up, just don't be desperate. Okay, if you like someone, then tell them. That's what I recommend. That's what I've done in middle school when I liked one person. But if you like them, tell them. It's fine. Don't have any regrets, honestly, but don't expect a good answer. Like, even if you're pretty sure they like you, don't expect anything good, because you never know. People can switch up. I'm telling you, you can expect them to be like, oh my god, yeah, I like you too, but some people are weird. So don't expect good answers. And don't be desperate. If they tell you, and I'm telling you guys this because I was this way, and I'm like speaking from experience. I mean, if you want to go through it, I mean, that's fine. It helps you learn and grow. I'm all about experiencing things and learning from your own experiences, to be honest. So even if I say all this stuff, I know there's people that are gonna be like, but I want to experience it first. I want to see how I handle it, and that's fine. I understand. That's how I am. But I recommend not being desperate. If they say they don't like you, then they don't like you. I mean, you don't have to give up, but don't. Just realize there are other people in the world. That's it. I'm a very loyal person, so I feel like, and that's also why I don't like people that easily, because once I like someone, and especially now that my standards have kind of risen up like a lot, once I like someone, I like that one person, and I'm very loyal to that one person. So it's just like, you can't give around your heart easily anymore, or at all. I used to, so don't do it. That's all I'm saying. Don't do it. It's kind of like depressing. But yeah, some things can be kept to yourself. Okay, yeah. I understand that sometimes you want to tell people everything, but you don't have to tell everyone everything, honestly. Sometimes some things are just meant for you to hear by yourself, just you, and just for you to know. If you want to tell somebody, I recommend either writing it in a journal or going outside and setting a tree, because not everyone in your life is stressful. There's a very rare chance that you'll find someone in high school that is your friend and you can trust them with everything. You can say, I was one of the lucky few to actually have a friend that I can tell a lot of stuff to, almost everything to, and not have to worry about my business being spread around. So if you find someone like that, great. Not everyone's like that. There's gonna be people that you think that are like that, but that will later on disappoint you, and that's fine if you get disappointed. I mean, that's what some people are here for, to disappoint you so you can learn. But if there's something really serious and you're not sure if you can tell, if you don't have anyone that you're sure about telling it to, write it on a piece of paper, on a journal, and hide the journal. And if you think there's a possibility of the journal being found, then just burn every paper you write. And even better, talk to a tree. They can't tell nobody, and there's no evidence you said anything. So yeah, have fun. That's another tip. In high school, have fun. If you want to experience everything, experience everything. If you want to go to a football game, go to a football game. I love the football games. I had so much fun at the football games. I don't know if it's because I actually know what's going on at the football games or not because I had a friend around. I don't know. But I recommend going to the football games. I had fun at them, so I recommend going to them. Some people won't recommend going to them if they don't like them, and it's fine. I recommend it. Alana recommends it. What else? Overall, enjoy your high school experience. There's many things to do. If you watched my last Get Ready With Me, then you know what happened on my grad bash trip. But regardless of that, I recommend going because not everyone's experience is the same, and you can have fun at your grad bash trip, and that'd be amazing. So go to everything you can go to, every field trip you can go to, hang out with as many people as you can, make as many friends as you can, and yeah, just have fun. It's high school. It's a time of your life where it's right before you can do everything you want before getting in trouble, and it's also right after where you can actually start doing stuff and not worry too much about whether or not your parents will give you permission or whether or not you're old enough. So yeah, have as much fun as you can. The next one is make friends and acquaintances. Okay, I want you guys to realize now, first and foremost, not everyone you meet is going to be your friend, but most likely almost everyone you meet is going to be an acquaintance. The difference between a friend and an acquaintance is very big. An acquaintance is somebody that you talk to, but they don't know everything about you. And it's fine to have acquaintances. Acquaintances are necessary because not everyone is going to be your friend. A friend is someone you tell important things to. Maybe not everything, but important things to. And you cannot tell everybody important things to. You don't have to consider people your friend. I understand that a lot of people are like, why wouldn't you say I'm your acquaintance? It's rude, because I've had people say it to me, that it's rude that I consider, that it's mean that I said they were my acquaintance. But if I only talk to you, and if you only talk to this person in one class and only while in school and never outside, that person is not your friend. That person is your acquaintance. Especially if they don't make any effort to talk to you outside of school or anything, they're not your friend. And I'm telling you guys now, it's literally a-okay to have acquaintances and to have friends. A friend is also not a best friend. Not all friends you can tell everything to, and not all friends you can do everything with. There's some friends that you have to chill out. There's some friends that you have to go to parties with. There's some friends that you have to go to football games with. And there's some friends that you have to study. Because not everyone does the same thing. And maybe you only have one friend. I only have one friend. Me and that one friend, what's it called? We have different interests, conflicting interests too. We do a lot of things together, but there's also some stuff that we just don't do together because she doesn't like to do it, so I like to do it. And I don't have another friend, so I just do it alone. That's it. You can do stuff alone too. That's fine. But be wary, because a friend is something bigger than an acquaintance. There's a really big gap between them, so you shouldn't confuse it. I'm saying it now. Not everyone you come across is your friend. I'm warning you guys. You'll also experience it yourself through life. It's inevitable, no matter how many times people tell you. There's gonna be at least one friend that betrays you, and that's fine. You live and you learn, and now you know what to expect and what not to expect. But just remember, not every person you meet is a friend, but almost every person you meet is an acquaintance. Next one. Okay. Oh, I already said the tools and trends you work as you can for each class. Next one is be mindful of what you say. You never know who's listening. Oh my goodness, guys. If you're in school, do not talk about your business openly in class, especially like out loud, and especially in front of people. Like, you never know who's listening. There's so many people listening into your conversation. You're at school, you're at a public place. There's gonna be people that are nosy and want to know what you're talking about. Heck, I was one of those people. I had one class where everything was boring, but the people sitting in front of me, they were always gossiping. So I'd listen to every single thing, because what else am I gonna do? Just sit there and do nothing? So yeah, I'm telling you guys now, don't talk about your business in class, especially not loudly. Not everyone needs to know your business. So yeah, there's some things where you just either text about while you're in class. If the other person is in class with you, just text it, and that's it. But just don't talk a lot about your business. You never know who's listening. Because if it was someone other than me listening to whatever conversation that was happening to, I'm pretty sure their business would have gone spread wide and far. Because, hey, they never stop talking about all their dirty laundry. But whatever. I'm gonna buy some business now. Okay, now I have some tips that came from Alana, because she's helping me out. She said, don't let your homework pile up. Honestly, I can't speak too much on that because I am a victim. I am not a victim, but I am guilty of it. I did it and I still do. I don't recommend it, but hey, sometimes you can't help it. But in high school, not all teachers let you turn in work by Sunday. So if you can, just get it done by the due date. Get as much work as you can done. Don't let it pile up. I agree, yeah, because sometimes not everyone works best under pressure. And oh guys, I kind of finished already. Let me just like curl my eyelashes and lip gloss. That's all I do. I actually put a little bit of is my makeup back here? Yeah. Oh, but I don't even think it's in there. Let's see. I usually put a little bit of like reddish pinkish in the middle, and then chapstick. But I don't know why I have this chapstick. I'll just use this one. That's usually what I do. I want to curl my eyelashes. I wear mascara too, but I don't really want to wear mascara right now. But yeah, don't let your homework pile up. You're gonna feel overwhelmed. Not everyone works best under pressure. I do, but not everyone's me. I recommend doing your homework as soon as you get it, but I understand if you don't, because I never did. Alana said, number 2, if you wanna save money in college, take AP classes and dual enrollment. Oh my god, yes. AP classes and dual enrollment are not just good to boost up your GPA, but they're also very good for saving money. That is if you pass your AP exams. I don't think any dual enrollment classes have tests. I'm pretty sure you just have to pass the class. I'm not well educated on it, but to get the credits. So yeah, if you want to take AP classes or dual enrollment classes, they boost up your GPA, but they also save you money in college, because if you pass the AP exam, then you get college credits, and if you pass the dual enrollment class and maybe a test, then you get college credits. So yeah. What else? Have fun, go to the games, etc. Yeah, as I said, literally one of the best things you can do is experience everything you can in high school, because you're never gonna have the chance again. Trust me, it's never coming again. Go to homecoming, go to prom, because you're never gonna be able to go to it again. Honestly, if you have to go alone, go alone. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's usually what I do. And then we put on some chapstick. Have a good relationship. Oh shoot. Have a good relationship with your teachers. They'll help you with your grades if they like you. Oh yes. Yes. Have a good relationship with your teachers. Honestly, I know I said if they disrespect you and all that stuff. Yeah, that's true too. But if your teachers are nice and they're good people, there should be no reason for you to not get along. I've had teachers, even now too, I had teachers that can tell a good hardworking student, and that I was like nice, I was respectful to and nice, which is not hard to do, that have helped me with my grades so much. I will forever be thankful to them. And especially my counselor. Oh my goodness, guys, you guys don't know what sort of asset your counselor is. Like, be so for real. If you need help with anything, go to your counselor. They can help you so much. Okay. Sell something, get your money. Oh yeah, guys, you need money to do stuff, especially in high school. Like, you're gonna want to go to the mall and stuff to hang out. You need money. Sell stuff. If there's clothes that you don't use anymore, you can sell it on Depop, or you can even sell it on You can sell it at Plato's Closet. They have a few restrictions, but as long as you cut off the serial number tag and it doesn't look worn out, you can sell everything you have at whatever you have at Plato's. And I think depending on what brands you have, because you can only sell mall brands there, depending on what brands you have and stuff, how much clothes, they'll give you good money. So yeah, sell whatever you can. Join clubs if you want to make friends. Yeah, clubs are good for making friends, and they're also good for college applications. I don't think you need them. More you need experience nowadays, but clubs are nice too. And you can always go on field trips. The more clubs you have, the more field trips you get to go on, honestly. Because in high school, at least in my high school, you don't have that many field trips on a grade as a whole. It's every field trip usually comes from a club. So yeah. Do things after school with your friends. Yeah, if you have any friends, have fun after school too. There's always, well, we would go either to each other's house, to the mall, or even like, because there was a Chipotle nearby, we would go to Chipotle and have food. It was super good. What else? A lot of schools provide free tutoring, so go if you're struggling in the subjects. Some teachers even give extra credit for it. Yes, oh my goodness, if you're struggling with school and your grades and stuff, go to tutoring. Sometimes, what's it called, sometimes teachers are friends with the sponsors of the clubs and stuff, or even like some of the students they're close to participate in the tutoring stuff. But go if it helps, like at least to check it out, to see if it helps you, because nothing bad will ever come out of going to tutoring. Like, be so for real. It's not middle school anymore. It's not, what's it called, it's not cringy. There's nothing wrong with getting help. Like, this is the school year, this is the school time, school quarter, I don't know how to explain it, but this is the part of your school life, there you go, that you actually have to take serious, because your GPA matters. Your GPA and every single grade you get matters the most throughout high school. From 9th grade to 12th, that is what helps you get into college. Every single grade from all those years. So yeah, so do the best you can, please. Let's see. But yeah, go to tutoring. There's even Khan Academy. Khan Academy helps. Crash Course helps. Anything. YouTube, you can look for a whole bunch of YouTube. And on TikTok, I know they have like, they recommend YouTubers, and TikTok even has like some SAT prep TikTokers that help a lot. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have to take the SAT, but they seemed very helpful, so I followed them. And do scholarships if you want money too. Whether or not it's for high school, or whether or not it's for for college, or whether it's not for yourself. They give money for anything. So yeah, do as much scholarships as you can. But that's it. That's all the tips I have for today, honestly, or for ever, maybe, I'm not sure. But I hope you have a really good year. And if you are starting high school now, it's 9th grade, I hope you realize how lucky you are that you get to have a COVID-free year. So enjoy everything while you can, because I had to start my freshman year on Zoom. I had to log into the Zoom. I had to get on my Zoom. Guys, it sucked. It absolutely sucked. So appreciate it while you have it, because you never know what's gonna happen next. You never know what's gonna happen next. So yeah, I hope these tips helped you. I hope you're not as nervous for when school starts. And whether or not you take these tips or not, it's fine, because at the end of the day, you'll go through a lesson to learn them, regardless of whether or not you take them in. So yeah, good luck with your coming year, and thank you for watching. Bye.